Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday, the 27th of November. US President Joe Biden says fighting will end permanently across the Israeli-Lebanese border. Israel's security cabinet has agreed to a ceasefire with Hezbollah and will withdraw its forces from Lebanon. Biden says this won't be another cycle of violence. The truce is designed to be permanent, a permanent cessation of hostilities.
The United States, with the full support of France and our other allies, has pledged to work with Israel and Lebanon to ensure that this arrangement is fully implemented.
Meanwhile, Foreign Affairs Minister Winston Peters has posted online welcoming the ceasefire, saying its terms must be fully implemented. He says the truce is essential for breaking the cycle of violence, letting displaced civilians return home and ending suffering. A judge has found former Port of Auckland CEO Tony Gibson guilty on health and safety issues in relation to a stevedore's death in 2020. Pala'amo Kalati died in 2020 while loading containers onto a ship. Jacob Jones reports.
The court ruled CEO Gibson failed to comply with the Health and Safety at Work Act and exposed stevedores to risk. It's the first time a large company has been charged under the Act, which was introduced after the Pike River mine disaster. Port of Auckland Limited was fined $561,000 late last year.
More details are emerging about New Zealand's biggest solar power provider, Solar Zero's shock liquidation. There are 160 employees and around 15,000 customers. The partner of an employee says they were told that yesterday's pay would be their last and there wouldn't be a holiday pay payout. She says there had been signs of trouble over the past fortnight, with staff told to pause new business. The ultimate pay situation will depend on whether liquidators recover any funds. Ting Zoon Chow has interrupted playback of his interview with police at his murder trial this morning, sending court into chambers less than 20 minutes into the session. He's defending himself against the charge of murdering Christchurch woman Yanfei Bao. The jury is being shown the 6-hour interview conducted after police found him at the airport trying to leave for Shanghai in the days after Bao disappeared. Chow has today stood up and spoken over the video to get Justice Lisa Preston's attention. The judge closed the court 3 times yesterday after his objections. Immigration New Zealand says it's assessing the visit of a popular internet figure with more than 30,000 followers. One News reports that iShowSpeed does not have a working visa and is only on a visiting one. Also known as Speed, the American gained fame by playing video games online and live streaming them. Jacob Jones reports.
iShowSpeed has transitioned to travel content where he live streams trips to countries around the world. Immigration New Zealand says a work visa is required if people are paid for activities during their visit. In New Zealand, Speed is trained with the Warriors and led a haka in Rotorua.
In sport, Black Caps pace bowler Matt Henry's relishing the prospect of adding another exciting chapter to their red ball rivalry with England. 3 late goals to visitors Feyenoord has earned them a 3-3 Champions League draw with Manchester City, extending City's winless run across all competitions to 6 games. And Breakers coach Petri Koponen isn't towing the party line after confirmation they've signed Taco Fall for the remainder of the season. And New Zealand Rugby's reportedly planning to move one of next July's 3 home tests against France to the United States. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.